In life, there's roadblocks. Don't let nothing stop you.
Let's start with the first truth about discipline. One thing I noticed is that social media and online gurus love selling the idea that discipline is a magic key. But here's the thing, discipline is actually a finite resource. That's because discipline depends on your stress, your mood, your energy, and even how well you sleep at night. Okay, now think about Monday morning. You promised yourself last night, oh, I'm going to run 5 kilometers today. And then what happened? You hit snooze, right?
이런 식으로 맞춰오는 5개 틀어놓고 자요.
You are not lazy. Why you do that? You're not lazy. I know. You're just low on energy. So discipline is failing you, not because you're weak. That's because discipline itself does not rely solely on willpower. So why is discipline failing many of us? Let's break it down. Okay, now think about the junk food in your kitchen. I can guarantee that no amount of willpower and discipline could stop you from eating that junk food when you're tired, right? When you're working, phones with notifications, productivity goes out the window right away. So what I'm trying to say is your environment shapes your behaviors far more than your motivation does. Secondly, you tell everyone that I'm gonna quit sugar, I'm gonna quit eating junk food, but inside you still think, I love dessert. That's a conflict. When your actions do not match who you actually see and view yourself as, discipline loses all the time. Now, okay, you can plan your day ahead perfectly, have a detailed schedule, but if you're mentally drained, stressed, then discipline fails. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people do not lack discipline. They lack the system that actually works for them. They lack the energy. And last but not least, they lack alignment. Now that we have busted the myths of discipline, now let's talk about what actually works. One thing that I could never talk enough about is that success is easier when the environment supports you. Please always keep that in mind. That's the reason why you need to make good habits easy and bad habits harder. And it's much more easy than you thought. For example, you can just put your phone in another room while you're walking, or prepare your gym bag the night before, so you have everything ready for you to do the hard tasks. Please keep that in mind, and please take out a notebook or pen and write that down. You do not rise to discipline, you fall to your environment. Next step, I need you to align your behaviors with your identity. And by identity, I mean, do not just say, I will work out 5 times a week. I will quit drinking milk bubble tea in 2 months. Say, I am a healthy person instead. The reason is because identity-based habits stick longer because they do not rely solely on willpower, and because they are part of who you are. And as I mentioned earlier, you lack discipline when you're exhausted, right? So please schedule all your deep work or your flow state or the things, like important things you need to accomplish during high energy hours. And I cannot help you with that. You have to figure out yourself, because we have different high energy level. It could be the early morning, it could be at night, whenever it works for you. And I know that you are always in the feeling that you are running out of time. You have to be successful as soon as possible. But please be patient, because micro goals can create wins that build your self-trust. And that's really important. For example, you can start with 2 push-ups a day, or learn 20 new vocabularies when you learn a new language. Then if you see you're doing well, you can scale up. You can scale up later, rather than setting huge, intimidating goals that you can't even maintain, right? So what I want to say is that discipline is building the right system, so you don't have to be strong all the times, because the most disciplined people are not the ones who push so hard, but they are the ones who design their lives so well that discipline and motivation become unnecessary. Because real discipline isn't about controlling, it's clarity. So when your goals are clear, your values are aligned with who you are, and the environment supports you, then discipline stops feeling like punishment and it's more like self-respect. And last but not least, thank you for watching the video to the end, and I will come back with more video in the future. Bye.